think Reuters is trying to tell us something? Rudy Giuliani may be out of the presidential picture for now, but he may swing the election towards McCain. According to Katie Grimes at Town Hall, he has the sledgehammer that just may deliver Barack Obama a knockout punch again, all because his wife has a big mouth. The buzz about a taped surfacing of Michelle Obama ranting about Whitey, together with Louis Farrakhan and Reverend Jeremiah Wright, is interesting, if not a deal breaker. When it comes out, Barack will be permanently branded with the Nation of Islam, not a good tag when running for President of the United States. The word is that one of the Republican candidates no longer in the race, Rudy, acquired the tape. Republicans will most likely hold the tape until this fall, because if Hillary had it, she'd let it out now to get rid of Obama. Given the racial rift opened by the Clintons, exacerbated by Obama's reverend pals, a Whitey rant by the missus will be hard to brush off as politics as usual. While the left will accuse Republicans of playing the race card, more irony, it looks like another spouse could spell doom for a Democrat candidate.
The other thing there have been talks about is taking care of her debt. The other thing is the Clinton's advance people have been given notice to all leave the states they're in and either go home or come to the headquarters, which is always a sign of a campaign wrapping up. Now, there is one other thing that I've got to tell you about which worries me a little bit, and that is because I always hear rumors. I hear thousands of them in the course of a presidential campaign, but this one I have heard from enough sources that worries me. I won't get into details of what it is, except to say that there is some thought that there might be a very big shoe dropping on Michelle Obama tomorrow.
Wait a minute.
And that, yeah, and I can't tell you what it is because I don't want to perpetuate the rumors. But I will tell you this, it is whoever is promoting this thing is doing it in enough ways, in a very smart way, that it gets to me in ways that make me get worried about it.
Okay.
Normally I don't worry about these things.
But are you suggesting in that case that Hillary Clinton is sticking around to see what that shoe drop will be?
No, because I think from my understanding, it's coming from the Republicans and they wanted to wait till he wrapped up the nomination. Of course, the stupidity of that is, if there's anything to it, is that if there was something big like that, they could always turn to her to take the nomination. So that's not an issue, which leads me to my other point. The talk about her suspending her campaign, she doesn't need to suspend her campaign. If something happens to Barack Obama, she can get the nomination anyway. But that is to say, if some rumor comes out and there's a real problem. But more than that, the threshold question for her and Bill Clinton today is, do you want to run for vice president? To do so means you have to force yourself on the ballot. She's got a lot of delegates. She could do it. Barack Obama does not want her on the ballot with him, and I'm sure that he's talked to her about that. So that's really the last remaining question. I think what's going to happen is she will embrace him this week and get about the business of healing the party, because if she doesn't, and she's seen to be damaging him, and he loses, she will not be the first in line in 2012.
But Bob, back to Michelle Obama just for 1 second. Is it your understanding that this is bigger than, say, a college thesis paper?
Significantly.
All right. Let's just call you Bombshell Bob Beckel. Bob's going to be back in about 2 hours with more.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
For Michelle Obama's sake, we'll see if this turns out to be a hoax or not. According to the pro-Clinton website HillBuzz, the Michelle Obama rant tape was filmed between June 26th and July 1st, 2004 in Chicago, Illinois at the Rainbow Push Coalition Conference at Trinity United Church, specifically the women's event. Michelle Obama appeared as a panelist alongside Ms. Khadija Farrakhan and Mrs. James Meeks. For about 30 minutes, Michelle Obama launched into a rant about the evils of America and how America is to blame for the problems of Africa. Michelle personally blamed President Clinton for the deaths of millions of Africans and said America is responsible for the genocide of the Tutsis and other ethnic groups. She then launched into an attack on Whitey and talked about the solutions to black-on-black crime in the realm of diverting those actions onto white America. Her rant was fueled by the crowd. They reacted strongly to what she said, so she got more passionate and enraged, and that's when she completely loses it and says things that have made the mouths drop of everyone who's seen this. The tape is a DVD that Trinity United sold on its website and possibly offered for free for download up until March 2008, when Trinity's site was scrubbed and the DVDs were no longer offered for sale. If the tape exists, why haven't we seen or heard it? Good question. Finally, a media source answers my question of how Michelle Obama making these kinds of comments could escape the attention of local media. How did the message of Trinity United Church of Christ escape the attention of the Chicago media? Or William Ayers? When you're in the tank, you're in the tank. Maybe staying at home and baking cookies isn't a bad thing after all. The Michelle Obama rant tape was filmed between June 26th. Michelle Obama appeared as a panelist alongside Michelle Obama appeared as a Time out. It's them kids again. Got kids on the loose in the studio. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell her, time in. I ad-libbed the last line, but I ad-libbed it wrong. There are virtues of tolerance, sorry, slip of the tongue.